consultation. When we have brides coming in, we will always start with a consultation where in a lot of cases the bride will come with the families, so it will be the groom side and the bride side. And a lot of the times these days girls really know what they want, so they will come in with their ideas and a certain style that they are looking for. And obviously where we come in is that we give a bit more clarity to that thought process and just take it from there really. This over here is an Anarkali lehenga style, which is something that's just coming into vogue. So it's a more fitted torso, princess seams in a brocade. Flows into Georgette churi sleeves with a nice motif with stonework and sequins beads, dabka on the arms. Flows downwards into the pattern with a lot of netting, a lot of flounce, along with obviously the brocade panels that go into the motifs at the bottom, which have a lot of zardozi, a lot of antique beadwork, along with a few pearls and gemstones. When we have brides coming in, a lot of the times they'll bring in specific requirements with them. So it might be a bridal dupatta from their mother's wedding, which has sentimental value for them, and they will want something incorporated into their designer ensemble from their mother's piece. In that case, what we've done is we'll pick the same color. We will not use the same fabric base because that's a piece that has been there for the last, say, 25-30 years, so it will not hold the weight of heavy antique embroidery. So in that case, we obviously start with a new fabric base, and the embroidery that we do is then we take it from the mother's embroidery. What we did in this case was to pick the kundan work, the antique zardozi from her embroidery and use the same pattern to create a fresh piece. The bride went home really happy, and that made my day as well. This over here is a traditional Anarkali suit, which is fitted at the top till the empire waist and then flows into different brocade panels in a deep pink, a green and beige combination over here. A lot of zardozi, a lot of antique embroidery, and the dupatta is a very interesting combination over here of gota work along with cutwork panels flowing within the center. So if she was to cover her head, that's a really pretty picture. Clients will a lot of times come in with Bollywood inspired pictures or ideas that they want to look like, and obviously we will tell them that it might look really good on an ex-actress, but it will have to be changed around to suit your specifications. And I believe that greatly helps, as the client gets what they want, but something that is a bit more suitable to their body type and skin tone. This over here is a powder blue fitted corset. The embroidery flows from the back to the front with pani sequins, gemstones, kardana going all the way across as a pattern. The netted dupatta is attached on the shoulder, which again has a kardana border and a sequins shawl. That flows into a trail which you could leave trailing behind you or actually bring over and tie onto your bangles on the other side. The lace skirt is a more fitted diagonal cut with more antique silver kardana embroidery. It's cut diagonally and then flows into a lace skirt with a can-can underneath with a lot of gemstones spread across the beaded lace over here. There will be a lot of times where they'll want their outfits for each of the occasions to not really match, but to still have a common theme and a flow. So we'll literally start with the first function, which could be the mehndi in most cases. We'll obviously do a bit more girly, flouncy, flirtatious outfit for that occasion because she's still not a married woman. So we'll probably do an anarkali suit or a lighter lehenga choli or maybe a lehenga sari, which is blingy but not over the top. A lot of the times they might have another chunri function, which again is a much lighter occasion. It's more like a day wear, lighter colors, and again a bit more delicate in terms of the embroidery and the styling. This over here is a velvet applique umbrella cut skirt with dabka stonework and beads going all the way across in the pattern here. The border at the bottom and then motifs all across the skirt. The blouse is again a velvet appliqued, more structured blouse with sequence panel in the front, and the dupatta is georgette dupatta with sequin sprinkles going all the way across along with crystals as a border, and the velvet finishing along with antique gold baubles all the way across. Obviously the wedding is the big day, and that is where we go all out in terms of the traditional reds and the deep maroons, heavy bridal embroidery, and obviously a lot more detailing goes into that. We wind up with the reception or the walima. Again, brides will go for a bit more of a sexier look as compared to the traditional wedding outfit. And here we'll do trails, we'll do double dupattas, which will be a dupatta attached at the shoulder, could be trailing behind you or attached on the other side. We'll do a separate dupatta which could be like a veil, or in some cases girls might not even need a dupatta. We'll definitely in most cases end up doing corsets because girls love the whole very stylized, trendy look at their receptions because they've done the traditional at the wedding. That's a red netted bodice which has a shimmer lining underneath. It's an off-shoulder look with antique zardozi beads, champagne stones, red sequins going all the way across, front and back as a pattern. The skirt is again netted, lined with the shimmer lining, and there's motifs that flow all the way across from the top to the bottom with heavier borders at the end. A piece like this adds more height to any bride. The dupatta's got little baubles all the way across and fully beaded with champagne stones and sequins border running through, along with bigger motifs and small sprinkling all over as well. We get a lot of girls coming in who want to go for a very East meets West style, and they will ask for whites, off-whites, creams, very light beige colors, and obviously in terms of embroideries they go really well with this color family. So if it's whites, we do a lot of diamante crystal work. If it's off-whites and creams, we'll probably, if they prefer, we'd add a more antique zardozi look to that outfit. That's a deep green georgette blouse which is ruched up at the top till the empire waist. More detailed in terms of stonework and princess seams down here. A heavier border with very deep coffee stones, deeper sequins, and a lot of zardozi going within the weave. The skirt has sequence panels going all the way to the bottom, which flares out into an A-line style lehenga. The borders at the bottom are much thicker with coffee stones, sequins, and zardozi motifs with tiny little jingly beads right at the bottom. Dupatta has a heavy border, motifs and a sprinkling all the way across on the shimmer georgette. We've got off-shoulder straps here, which again have the stonework, the sequins and the dabka. Definitely a happy bride makes me a happy designer. We get brides who will send us wedding invitations and we'll get thank you notes from them. We'll get brides coming back in after the wedding's over with a box of chocolates and probably further orders for a cousin's wedding or maybe their first anniversary, and that definitely makes me really happy, because for me that's one of the most important parts of designing, to see the customer going home happy and to see a smile on the face really. Here we have an ivory lehenga sari concept, which is a lace skirt which is flounced out with a lot of netting underneath and a shimmer lining attached to a georgette dupatta, scalloped at the edges with antique beads and thread embroidery, flows into a fitted net and shimmer blouse, fully embellished front and back with antique beads, pearls, stones and a lot of sequins. We do matching brooches with outfits like these that help to pin your outfit much better. This outfit was also worn on EastEnders by Chelsea. We did do outfits for EastEnders for Amira and Said's wedding. That actually started with them walking in store and me sketching out a few ideas based on their requirements. So we actually did a very Victorian lace skirt with a corseted blouse, which is fully embellished with pearls, antique beads, antique zardozi and a lot of bling in the crystals that also went in. Just Pink's my baby. I obviously want the company to grow and get bigger in terms of, we obviously do ladies wear right now. We do want to move into menswear as soon as we can, in the next few months probably, and then obviously do a more personalized service of doing coordinated jewelry, coordinated bags and matching sandals, and yeah, literally just do everything and make it like a one-stop shop.